Breaking into the Airlink network is among the expectations of Commerce Minister Emma Hippolyte in the wake of talks at the first ever Africa-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum. The forum was held in Bridgetown, Barbados from August 31st to September 3rd, 2022. Hippolyte led a delegation at the event which included the executive director and the chairpersons of Export St. Lucia. The minister spoke to the press this week upon her return home. She is hoping that the region and Africa can unite to grant the Caribbean more access to a wider network and choice of flights.
What do we expect to come from it? Big things, if everything that we spoke about that was discussed come along. And what the focus is on trying to see how we can bring these two regions together, the Caribbean region and the African region, open the trade market between the two regions. But more than anything else, one of the focus as well was to open the communication route, especially the airlinks between Africa and the Caribbean.
Hippolyte says she also received the green light from the Prime Minister to sign on to an African Export-Import Bank agreement.
It was a regional forum with about 1,000 participants from the African region and the Caribbean, hosted by the government of Barbados. And I want to take this moment to thank Prime Minister Emma Hippolyte for being an excellent host and representing us in the Caribbean. We had persons like the chairperson and the Director General of CARICOM present to address the forum. We had our own Dr. Didicus Jules as the head of the OECS, playing a very active role for the OECS in the forum. I headed my team, and my team was the Executive Director and Chairperson of Export St. Lucia. I had the authorization of the Prime Minister to sign the agreement between the Afrexim Bank, which is the African Export and Import Bank, which is a major supporter and funder for the forum, and with the Caribbean. So there was an MOU signed, and I signed on behalf of the government of St. Lucia. What do we expect to come from it?
The Africa-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum was hosted under the theme One People, One Destiny, Uniting and Reimagining Our Future. One of the goals of the forum is to bolster bilateral cooperation and enhance engagement in technology transfer, innovation, tourism, culture, and other sectors. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.